That merchant vessel appears to be carrying the reliquary fragment. Perhaps we should initiate contact. Full stop. Incoming hail.
Hey, friend. How's business treating you? Name's Teague. Rufus Teague. What brings you to this dark corner of the system? Always happy to make a deal. I've got some med supplies, some meteoric diamonds, very nice, and for the discerning trader, a little narco coal I could probably bear to part with. Oh, I see. How exactly do you know about that specialty item? Sorry, friend. It's not for sale. Look, money ain't gonna do it. But I tell you what, I'm making a dangerous run, from what I can tell. There's a blockade around that station. Nasty business, local trouble. You escort me there and punch through that mess for me, then we got a deal. I don't think that's gonna work out for me. Go to hell.
Enemy craft inbound.
Open fire.
Missiles inbound.
I gotta get out of this mess.
Engines impaired. Engines are no longer impaired.
No!
Nebula
Moving to
interference
attack.
detected. Missiles inbound.
Systems critical.
Deflectors depleted. Mission complete. Initiating contact. With the addition of this latest fragment, my memories are reaching full coherence. This is a profound relief. It is difficult to say for certain, but there cannot possibly be many more. I have also made an interesting discovery. The Viriacs we previously encountered play a significant role in many of my memories, although they were not always called by that name. The ship designs, pardon me. Your Aunt Juno is contacting you on a private channel.
Hey kid, we need to talk and soon. As if it's in person. I'm sending you the location. See if you can make it here as soon as possible.
Ordnance full.
This conversation is over. Prepare to open fire.
Hull breaches on all decks. Moving to attack. Hull breaches on all decks.
Missiles inbound. Accelerating to sublight.
Hull breaches on all decks.
Missiles inbound. Accelerating to sublight. Engines at maximum. Exiting sublight. Nebula interference detected. Exiting sublight.
Locked and loaded.
Accelerating to sublight. The Variacs are emerging from anomalies similar to the one we previously detected. Engines impaired. Missiles inbound. Collision warning. Engines are no longer impaired.
That's a kill. They're tearing me up.
Collision warning. Accelerating to sublight.
Moving to engage.
Exiting sublight. Missiles inbound. Stellar map. Collision warning. Exiting sublight. Collision warning. Stalking.
Glad you made it here in one piece. I thought the heat might be off, but it looks like it's just getting turned up. It's down to trail, of course. But the reason I asked you to meet me, well, there's a new player, and they're a nasty piece of work. Well then, I'm sorry I wasn't able to warn you sooner. My contacts tell me they're showing up all over. High-tech weaponry, and they come out of nowhere. Don't tend to leave any survivors behind. They've been popping up, tearing convoys apart, looking for something. Some militia comms officers intercepted some of their transmissions and managed to decode them. One word came up over and over: relic. I think we know what that means. Phew, well, there's plenty of folks who'd kill to have that. And it looks like right now half the sector has you in its sights. Maybe it's time to give her up to someone with a little more firepower. Well, in that case, I'll keep my ears open. But you'd best keep a low profile, kid. I'm kind of fond of you. Watch yourself now.
Incoming hail.
I know this is highly unusual, but I'm glad we were able to find and contact you. I've got a proposition for you. Your assistance in repelling the Viriax attack didn't go unnoticed. We have a little project we're putting together that could use someone like you. And since you're already in the know, we don't need clearance to have this discussion. That'll have to wait for an in-person meeting. I can promise you that we'll make it worth your while. I won't ask that you answer just now, but I'm sending along the coordinates to the location. Someone will be there if you decide to take us up on it. Good. That's all I can ask.
Change their ways, their evil ways.
Engines at maximum.
Locked and loaded.
Stellar map. Accelerating to sublight. Exiting sublight. Warp inhibited by stellar mass. Accelerating to sublight.
Their hate grow cold. The God rise up. Damn my soul.
Collision warning.
I ain't changed, so I won't hide.
Accelerating to sublight. Collision
Under
inhibited by
attack.
hostile craft. Missiles inbound. Engines impaired. Missiles inbound. Collision warning. Engines are no longer impaired. Collision warning. Exiting sublight. I have detected the location of the last fragment, but there are complications. Initiating contact. I have roughly located what I guess to be the last fragment of my reliquary, but I believe it will be an interesting prospect to recover. The fragment is located in the Charon system. Charon is currently unreachable via jump gate, as subspace disturbances have impaired gate stability for decades. I do. As I mentioned, I have the ability to fold subspace and generate a temporary gate, although this is not without risk. I believe it may be. I mentioned this also because the meeting location provided by the militia is in a system well positioned to generate such a gate. Perhaps this is not a coincidence. We should meet with the militia and see what they have to say. The militia appear to be constructing a jump gate at this location. We may be able to... Incoming hail.
Glad to see you at least hear me out. As you can see, we've got a small research facility set up here. It is. We've been analyzing the anomalies that the Viriacs leave behind when they enter our space. I'm not a scientist, but they tell me they can approximate an origin point for those anomalies that traces back to the Charon system. Yes, subspace instability collapsed the old gates, and civilian scientists here have been working on a new stabilizing technology. We're co-opting their research and putting some muscle into getting it online faster. We need to enter Charon and find out what's going on. Assuming we can get the gate open, it's quite possible we'll be facing a large force of Viriac's craft since the portal is bidirectional. You've proved you can hold your own, and we can use the support. I'm gonna need a little more than that. Really? I'm skeptical. But alright, let's say you can. What's his condition you mentioned? If you can open the gate to Charon, I'm not sure we could stop you anyway. But alright, I'm curious. Let's see this minor miracle.
If you are certain, I'll attempt to open the gateway now. The gateway has been opened. Nebula interference detected.
I'll be damned. How in the hell did you pull that off? We're analyzing the gateway now. It appears to be stable. Hang on. We're detecting a disturbance. Looks like we've got company. Viriac's craft are using the gateway. Get your guns out, kids.
Enemy craft inbound.
Moving to engage.
Collision warning. Accelerating to sublight.
That's a kill. Moving to engage.
Enemy craft inbound. Missiles inbound. Nebula interference detected.
Hull breaches on all decks.
Enemy craft inbound. Engines impaired. Engines are no longer impaired. Satellite boosters defeated. Missiles inbound.
Target destroyed.
Accelerating to sublight. Exiting sublight. Collision warning.
I'm going in. That's got him.
Engines impaired. Missiles inbound.
I'm going in.
Engines are no longer impaired. Missiles inbound. Engines impaired. Missiles inbound. Engines are no longer impaired. Boundary received. Missiles inbound. Accelerating to sublight. Exiting sublight. Accelerating to sublight.
Moving to engage.